princess culture is often encouraged for girls. This is the idea of being all dolled up and as pretty as a Disney princess, but these images are not as harmless as some parents believe. Studies prove that the unattainable bodies displayed by Disney princesses cause self-esteem issues and body dysmorphia. This occurs in children who consume the most Disney films whose parents do not discuss the importance of confidence, according to the British newspaper The Guardian. Grimm's fairy tales were often focused on the harsh realities of life, whereas Disney focuses a lot more on encouragement and child-friendly versions of these scary tales. One study done by the University of Houston shows that Disney movies are the perfect learning tools for children as they discuss real-life issues while also providing entertainment, especially within the newest Disney movies, which include all kinds of ethnicities that promote the understanding of other cultures. However, the Global Sociological Review published a paper explaining that when parents do not discuss the issues of body images within Disney movies, their children suffer with contentment issues, fear, ignorance, and low confidence. Disney movies are not without merit, though. Children are able to develop their grief complex when they watch the classic Disney movie The Lion King, when Simba sees his dead father, Mufasa. With 73% of Disney films containing themes of self-love and the other 27% focusing on morality. Parents who allow their children to watch Disney movies really should be discussing the themes within these movies, as this is what determines how the children will view the movies. If discussed, Disney movies promote feelings of determination, hope, and the need for success. Oftentimes, the main characters within Disney movies are outcasts, which encourage children to be themselves, as the main characters are admirable and ultimately end up being the heroes of the story. In an article published in Times Magazine, Sarah Coyne, a professor and researcher at Brigham Young University, found that princess culture may not be as toxic as it seems. Before the release of Frozen and Meredith, many children ages 4 to 5 agree with many stereotypical statements about women needing to be submissive. But after the release of these movies, she met with the same children whose views on these stereotypes completely changed, most likely because the movies Frozen and Brave do not focus on the damsel in distress narrative perpetuated in earlier Disney movies, but rather the heroism of women. Disney villains are often admired by children because of their strong will and power, and in a world where children do not hold much power, the idea of having power over other people is super appealing to the young mind. Oftentimes, when children begin to look up to Disney villains portrayed on TV, it is a sign that they feel helpless and may need a little extra freedom. You may wonder why Disney censored the Grimm's fairy tales, as so many of these stories are much more interesting to adults. And this was simply because for Disney it provided a bigger profit. According to research done by Irene Virginia Doster of the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, by changing the stories to ones of triumph and heroes, traditional fairy tales appeal to the families with children. Behind the safety blanket of Disney movies are hidden tales of cannibalism, greed, and perversion, which should not be told to young children. Without the guidance of parents who can have meaningful and sincere conversations about the subject matter. Thank you for listening to this month's podcast. This is Aria Stuhmer signing off.